you doing, everyone? Today I have a Massport 350 Series 18 mower. I've never seen one of these before. Honestly, I've never heard of it before. I was given it for free by a customer that I have. She used to use it on her property, and a few years ago she started having a lawn care take care of it, and this year I started taking care of her yard, and she just wanted it out of her shed. Said if I can use it, then go right ahead. She doesn't know if it still works or not, so today we're gonna figure out if this works or not. Well, first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna check for fuel and see if it even has anything in it. So it does look like it's empty, so I'm hoping that means that it was put away empty. Doesn't look too bad in the tank. Let's actually check the air filter while I'm here. Air filter really doesn't look too bad either. A little bit in it, but not too bad. Still definitely usable. So what I'm gonna do, just put a little bit of fuel in this, and we'll go from there. So I did put probably about a half tank in there. As with it being empty, I'd rather just try and put as much in there as I can without putting too much in. Just check the oil here. Oil actually looks relatively clean. And we're full as well. So that's a good sign. So let's see if it starts. Almost wanted to there. See about maybe spraying some carb cleaner in there. Well, she fired. Let's see if we can get her to fire back up again. Well, so what I'm thinking this carburetor probably has something in it. So I guess the next thing I do is pull the carburetor off and see how dirty it is. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab a block of wood and put it on this side just to tip this side up, and let's get to pulling it apart. What we want to do first is pull off these couple 8mm bolts here. Oh, let's not lose that. And actually, those ones are a little bit smaller. Okay, so these other ones are actually a 7mm. And I'll just pull this off of here. Set that off to the side. So what I want to see first, I'm actually going to pull the fuel line off first and just make sure that we're getting fuel to the carburetor.
Are you on those pliers here?
Looks like we got fuel coming down already. So, at least we know we're getting fuel to the carburetor. So guys, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to pull the bottom of the carburetor off right now. And we'll just take a look at it that way quick. And that way if we don't have to, then we're not going to pull the carburetor completely off. Okay guys, so like I had mentioned earlier, I've never seen a mower like this one before, and I've never seen a carburetor set up like this one before, so that was a little bit of a experience. I got it apart here. I did get the float bowl away, and I got the needle right here, so that way I could see, that way I could put it all back together. It was full of fuel, so the bowl was definitely full. It looked pretty bad for some of it in there though. Can't really see too much. There's really not too much garbage in here. And I'm just gonna take that with a little bit of cleaner there. And that doesn't look too bad there.
Inside the carburetor, really doesn't look bad at all inside the carburetor either. We'll spray this a little bit, just make sure everything is clear. I always hate trying to put these straws on because they never go on right. Got a clear stream there. That's one thing you don't want to do. Alright, make sure that's all cleaned out. So the needle looks pretty good. I don't see anything wrong with the float. That looks pretty good. Put that back on there. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure that's seating on there properly, which does not look like it's doing at this moment. That O-ring still looks good. Okay.
So now that's seated properly. So now we want to put the screws back in the bottom of the float bowl. It helps if I use the right size socket on it. Oop. Don't want to do that. Okay, fixed it there. Yeah, it's snug on there. And I'll just put it all back on here. A couple springs. But quite honestly, guys, this was a pain to get off of here. Guys, ever notice things always go on or come off a lot easier than they go back on? Fights you every step of the way. Okay, so those are back in place. So now I'm going to put fuel line back in place as well. And it's going to want to get fuel all over. Alright. Carburetor back on the intake. Okay, carburetor's back on there. Put my base back on. And make sure you get the breather line back on there as well. Snug those down. All right. Get this off of there. All right, guys, so now we got it all back together. Let's see if she runs. What do we think? Think she's gonna start right up right away? Let's find out. Oh, 2 pulls, almost. Let's make sure we didn't lose too much fuel out of it. Yeah, we lost pretty much all of it. So let's add some more fuel to it. All right, now that we got some more fuel in there again, let's try this again. All right, so she fired up, but she's leaking something fierce. So let's see what's going on here. All right, guys. So unfortunately, it seems like the float is bad or the needle is bad inside the carburetor. I unfortunately do not have another one like this laying around to throw on tonight. So unfortunately, there's nothing else I can do for it right now. I was happy that we were at least able to see that it runs, has potential to it. So, I don't know, you guys let me know down in the comments. Do you think that we should order a new carburetor up for this and I can do a video on changing the carburetor out? Or do we think we should just sell it as is? You guys be the judge of that. For now, I'm going to let this just be, and we've got some other projects to work on around here, so I'll wait to see what we want to do with it. So if you guys enjoyed the content, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate if you hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one.